Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some suggestions on learning a bolero. This is for beginning level to advanced players. I hope I can give you something that might help. The first thing that I do when I learn a bolero is I always look for the lyrics. And once I get the lyrics, I put it on a page like this. I get it typed out, and I use this page to write down my chords. You could always find the lyrics on the internet, but you won't find all the lyrics on the internet. But anyhow, when you do, what you do is you're going to highlight, copy, paste onto Microsoft Word or what have you, and then print it. Okay, like I said, this is the page where I'm going to put all my chords. I get a standard guitar to do this. So I would put the intro, for example, on the top, put the chords where they belong, and then I put the ending down here. It'll look something else. Okay, this is El Reloj. Okay, I changed these chords, by the way. So here's the intro, and then chords. This I put as a reminder, but I don't use that chord anymore. Okay, and there's my ending. Okay, now something like doing it this way, it's going to save you a lot of time. For example, okay, I'll give you one example. El Reloj is done many ways by many trios. Let's say you like one way that a trio does it. Okay, so you have this your lyric sheet out, and you start putting in the chords. Then you like the way another trio does it, and you want to learn a second version. Okay, just print out your lyrics again, and then write that version. Okay, this way you're going to keep track of all your chords and your music. You're going to learn your chords quicker. You're going to memorize them quicker. Okay, because there's a bunch of chords that are played in boleros. Alright, now let's say a friend can tell you, or you watch YouTube or a DVD. Okay, you start putting them in, start writing them in where you can find them. Now let's say you don't have a friend, or there's a song that you like that's not on YouTube, and you want the lyrics or the chords or both. One of the places you can start is one of these magazines by Guitarra Fácil, but they're not always accurate. Okay, there's always mistakes in these little books, these magazines. Okay, but what you would do is you would still be able to find the lyrics. Okay, so I don't know if you can see. Let me get you a better one here. Okay, this is Las Tres Haces. Okay. They go by numbers. Here are the lyrics. They go by numbers, and you just match the numbers. And then there's the chord right there, and there's the name of the chord on the top right above it. Okay, but like I said, this is a good place to find lyrics, but not really a good place to start learning the song. You want to start getting the songs, getting the chords to the songs. But like I said, because there's always mistakes in these. There's also a place right here where they show you how to play the melody, just a tiny bit of the melody. Okay, so there's Las Tres Haces, here's Los Panchos, Los Tres Reyes. Okay, so this might be one place to get a start. Another place you might want to look is in a compilation book, sort of like one of these kind of thing, or kind of books. This is for piano, voice, and guitar. Okay, and you would find your lyrics right here. Above the lyrics are the chords. What I've done is, let's say this was Bésame Mucho. What I've done is I looked on top of the lyrics for the chord, and I would plug in the chords that I needed. Just one by one, just start plugging in the ones I needed. Okay. Now, a book like this will always show you chords that you really don't need. In other words, there's too many chords. So, like that one right there, you might not need. These really fancy chords, which you probably don't need down here in the bottom. You might want to just leave those out. It's up to you. Okay, so there's another place to look for lyrics. Start on your chords. Here's another book. Okay, this one's also for piano, voice, and guitar. Okay, this one's a little better. Okay, if you notice, there's less chords. Okay, maybe this one you don't need, for example, down here. Okay, but anyhow, same thing. I would get my lyric sheet out, and I would start putting in the chords that I need. Okay. You could also use a book like this just to make double sure if you have the right chords. All right, do some comparisons. Now, after I get the chords down, I get out my page of tablature. This one I have scanned on my hard drive, so whenever I need a page of tablature, I just print it. Okay, saves me time, saves me trouble. Alright, and what I do on this page is I get the requinto, and I start learning the requinto part, or parts, from start to finish. So, it'll look something like this. This is called Tigre Rasurado by Trio Los Panchos. It says Capo 3 right here. I'll talk about that in a little bit. This was a lot of work. Okay, it goes down all the way. All right. In fact, it goes to another page. A lot of work, but it was worth it. It's a nice song. Okay. So, then, together then I'll have my requinto and I'll have my chords on standard guitar right here. Okay. Now, if you want to, if you really wanted to, you can start getting into, you get into chords. You get yourself a chord dictionary or a picture chord encyclopedia. This is pretty good to use, especially when you're learning music by Los Tres Haces, because they use a lot of jazz chords, and you want to start to learn the names of them, the names of these chords. Okay, so here's the chord diagram. Okay, with the fingerings, a picture of how it looks, and the notes in that chord right here. Okay, you don't have to get one, but I recommend it. All right. Now, if you're real serious about learning boleros, okay, if you're a diehard, this is what I would recommend. This is by Tascam. It's called a Guitar Trainer.